Good morning, everybody. Lovely to see you, having you join us this morning on SPTV for our meditation. It's spring is on the way, isn't it? So that's lovely. I love spring. It's my favourite time of year, and I think it lifts all our spirits a little bit, doesn't it? So that's going to be it's really good. See a little bit of sun, and I don't think it's that long now, is it? Till we put the clocks, is it forwards or back? I'm never sure. So that we get some nice lighter evenings, which will be great, rather be stuck. Does it go back? Oh, Richard's saying it goes back. It goes forward. He's confusing me now. We'll worry about it when it happens. I think it's in March sometime that it happens. Oh dear, you're making it even worse for me. Yeah, so oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Well, everybody knows I'm dopey. They know you're dopey now as well. So they probably knew that before anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so lovely to have the old spring flowers out. Partner actually went out and started mowing the grass last week, so we've got all the chairs out, getting ready for when the weather gets nicer to go and get a few rays of the sun. Good morning, Jim. Haven't seen you for ages. Hope you're okay. Um, Jim's one of my trainee healers. Good morning, Mary. It's been so long since they should have been qualified by now. In fact, they should have qualified 2 months ago, so it's put us all behind. Good morning, June. You're just going to give Babs a ring, lovely. I hope you're all keeping well. Um, Hi, Pamela. Nice that you could join. So I love your picture. Dang, I'm cute. That's good. That's really nice. I think we have to all put up lots of things to cheer ourselves up, don't we now? Morning, Christine. Lovely you could be with us this morning. Nanny Witch. I know. I thought, now, should I wear this or not? And then it jumped out the cupboard. It says Nanny Witch. It's like a normal nanny, but more magical. I bought it Halloween with the kids for Halloween because I thought they'd think it was funny. So yeah. Good morning, Janine White. Lovely that you could join us this morning. Oh my goodness, you look really like somebody I know. You've got a doppelganger. Wow. Oh, Mary said it usually goes around the 21st. Okay, brilliant. Oh, it's not long to wait then, Mary, is it? And we'll all argue whether we go forwards or backwards when it gets a bit closer. It won't really make much difference. I normally leave my car. You put the your clock one way or the other. I normally just leave it on my car until the next year. Oh, well, I guess Jim would know. Spring forward, fall back. There we are. So you were wrong, Richard. Oh dear. No, that's it. Yeah, yeah. So it'd be lovely, won't it, when we can see all the daffodils outside, and oh, it'd be great. I've got daffodils in my garden by my fence. They're so pretty, and crocuses that are out there. Except the boys keep going out and playing football on them. So there's not many of them left anymore, which is a bit annoying, but hey ho, so never mind. Yeah, so I'm glad you're all joining us again this morning. I wasn't quite sure where I was going to go on this meditation. Usually I have a vague idea, and I sat down when I did this one. And what I'm going to do in the future, because I know some of you might like to go back and watch some of the meditations again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Richard the name afterwards, and he's going to put it up against my meditation for me, so that rather than just flicking over everything, you can actually hopefully see or find the one you want. And when I get some time, she says, I will go back over the ones I've done before, and I will send a list to Richard, because he's never got anything to do, have you, Richard? And he could put the names up against the meditation. So, for instance, if you wanted to do the Red Indian one again, you can find that. Or if you wanted to do a certain meditation again that you enjoyed, you'll be able to find that. So that's what I'm aiming to do when I get a minute, so that and I'll do the same as well on my YouTube channel as well, so that, because otherwise you find you're just flicking through them all to try and find. It's going to take ages to do because I think there's about 45 altogether. But yeah, we'll do it. So I started sitting down for this one and I thought, aha, I know where I am. So let's see when we do this meditation if anybody's got any idea where they've been or where they're going, and maybe you could give me some feedback afterwards of what you've seen. You don't have to give me anything personal, but it's nice to get a bit of feedback and to see what people have seen on their meditations and how it's made them feel, because it does make a difference. And you know, all these meditations are meant to be especially for us to uplift us and, you know, give us a little bit more energy, a little bit more strength to get through this rotten old time that we're going through at the moment. It'll come to an end, and the sun's out there, nature's out there, and once we could get those clocks put forward, then we can, oh no, back, I'm lying, back, then we can have some nice light evenings, and I think they always make you feel better. There's nothing worse than getting up in the dark, or getting up in the dark in the morning, going to work in the dark, coming home in the dark. It's nice to have a bit of light on us all, give us all a bit of vitamin D, get our immune systems up. Right, so that's enough of me rattling on. So let's find ourselves and get ourselves nice and comfy in our chairs. And let's just feel nice and relaxed. And I just want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just concentrate on your breathing. As you breathe in and out, in and out. And as you're breathing, just relax your body. Feel your body feel heavy. Feel your legs feel heavy. Feel your feet firmly on the ground in front of you. Feel your bottom nestle into your chair. Relax your arms. Relax your shoulders. Let's get rid of any tension in our shoulders and in our neck. Give your neck and your head a little twist round. Get rid of any of that tension. Just relax and concentrate on your breathing. You feel comfortable. You're feeling so peaceful, so calm. And we're going to visualize that beautiful white light as it comes up through our feet, up through our ankles, past our shins, past our knees into our thighs. Watch as that white light goes up through your body, down your arms into your hands, up into your head, and feel that white light as it goes deep, deep into your heart, making you feel loved, making you feel protected, making you so relaxed and peaceful. Your whole body is filled with that beautiful white light. Enjoy that feeling. Just relaxing and having time for you to connect to Source. And today we're going to find ourselves walking up a large gravel pathway. And as you walk along, you can feel the scrunch of the gravel beneath your feet. In front of you, you can see a very, very large house, and it's surrounded by vast grounds. I want you to just walk up the pathway to the house. And as you get closer, you can see the door to the house is open. It's as though they're expecting you. It's as though you're being welcomed. Walk up to the door and walk through it. And as you enter this house, you're overwhelmed by the feeling of love, peace, and calmness. This feels such a special place. It has such a wonderful energy. Feel that energy as it goes into your body. Enjoy that feeling as you go into that house, the feeling that you're being welcomed. It's such a special place. It feels just like a sanctuary, an oasis of healing energy and relaxation. And as you walk along, you see a large corridor. It feels as though the whole house is wrapping you and engulfing you in love. Just feel that love as it enters your body. Enjoy that feeling. Soak it up. Feel that love go into your heart. It may even make you feel emotional. That's okay. Just enjoy that lovely feeling of love as it enters your body. There are many pictures on the walls as you look around the corridor. Paintings depicting spiritual things. What can you see on the paintings? Have a look around you. How do those paintings make you feel? Look for a painting you're drawn to. Why do you think you've been drawn to this special painting? What is it about this picture that has made you pick it out from all the others? Notice the frame it's sitting in. Is it a watercolour? Is it an oil painting, or maybe it's just a sketch? Have a really good look at that painting. Look at everything on there. Just as you would if you were looking at a tarot card or an oracle card. And you take meaning from every single thing on that card. Then look at the meanings on this picture, on this painting for you. It's so beautiful. And as you look down the corridor, the walls are filled with panelling, wood panelling. And the energy here is so powerful. And as you go along the corridor, you notice lots of doors. There are so many doors as you walk down this wonderful corridor. I want you to walk and pick a door, pick one that you want to enter. Just take your time. Find the room that you want to go into. I want you to open the door and enter into this room. And as you look around you, you can see vast wood panelling around the walls. The light seems slightly dimmed in here, and there are candles placed around the room. And you can see rows of wooden chairs placed in the room. And in front of these chairs is one special larger wooden chair. It seems to have pride of place. Once again, around the walls are lots of paintings Have a look around. There's a sculpture or a bust of a person on a table. Go over and just have a look at it. Do you recognise them? Have you seen them before? Touch the sculpture if you want to. What's it made of? This is such a special place. The upliftment this room is giving you is unbelievable. It's as though all your cares, all your worries, all your problems and negative energies have just disappeared as you've walked into this room. You feel so light, so comfortable in here. Now I want you to leave this room, but don't worry, we'll be coming back later. I want you to walk out once again through the door and just carry along the corridor. And as you do, you'll come to some French doors. And as you look through the glass, you can see a beautiful garden. I want you to open the French doors and just walk out into the garden. The sun is so bright, and you can feel the warmth of the sun on your face and on your body. And as you walk out into the garden, you can see some large ponds. These ponds are connected by stone pathways. Just go over and have a look at them. Walk on one of the pathways that connect the ponds. And as you look into the water, it's so clear. You can see the small gravel and the stones at the bottom of the water. You can see reeds and plant life inside the water. And swimming between the plants are wonderful fish. They look so big. Take a closer look at them. What colours are they? Look at their beautiful fins and tails as they sway beneath the water. And just watch as some of the fish come to the surface for air. It's as though they're saying hello and welcoming you to their pond, to this place, to this oasis of peace. The reeds and the plants are gently swaying under the water, making the most beautiful patterns. Put your hand into the water, it feels so cool. The fish feel so friendly, it's as though you could just touch them and they wouldn't mind. And on the water, you can see some lily pads floating. They're so beautiful and vibrant green. Some of them have lilies on them. Some are pink lilies, some are white. Some are just plain leaves. And if you look closely, on some of the lily pads are tiny frogs. Just watch as they leap from one lily pad to another. Just spend a moment just watching those frogs. They're so agile. It's so amazing how far they can leap, how safe they look, how intricate they are, even though they're so tiny. Nature is so wonderful. It's absolutely beautiful here. Now I want you to start to walk once again along the stone path, and you'll come to 3 stone steps. Now I want you to walk down them. When you walk down the steps, you notice that the pathway has now gone and you're standing on grass. Just start walking, and as you do, you can see a small wood. The wood's in front of you. I want you to walk into the wood, and as you do, you feel slightly cooler as the trees are blocking the sun, but making the most beautiful shadows everywhere. The trees feel so old and so wise. So many people must have walked in this special wood before you. As you stand in that wood, you may see other people. You may see people that have lived there before, people that have walked in times long ago, that enjoyed these woods as you are now. Just spend a moment looking around you. Can you see anybody else? Or are you just enjoying that peace and quiet by yourself? As you look around, you can see the ground under the trees is carpeted with the most beautiful bluebells. They look so pretty. Go over and have a closer look at some. You can see each bluebell shaped like a tiny, tiny bell. The vibrant green of the stems and their leaves. This is such a magical place. You feel so safe and calm as you walk through these woods. There's a pathway between the bluebells so you don't have to walk on any of them. They're so wonderful. They make you feel so uplifted, so refreshed, so ready to move forward, so in love with life. Feel that love of life go deep into your body, the feeling of spring, the feeling of new beginnings, of moving forward. Go over and touch one of the trees. How does it feel? What sensations are you picking up from this tree? What does the bark feel like on the tree? Is it smooth? Is it rough? What colour is it? Just spend a moment. You can hug the tree if you want. Put your hands on the tree. Take the energy from that tree into your body. How's it making you feel? Enjoy that feeling. This is a most wonderful place. So much strength and protection coming from this small wood. I want you to walk back along the pathway between the bluebells, back through the wood until you come out of the wood. Walk back to the steps. And now I want you to keep walking along, and in front of you is a dirt track that leads to another path. As you walk along, in front of you, you see so many trees covered in beautiful cherry blossom. They're on either side of the track and the pathway. And as you walk towards them, it's just as though you're seeing a tunnel of flowers. They look so pretty. Walk under the trees, walk through this tunnel. And as you do, the blossom on the trees meet together over your head. They look so pretty. Feel that upliftment and happiness as you walk through them. It's just as though you're completely surrounded by love. Carry on walking under the trees. Until you come to the end of the tunnel of blossom. And you find that if you look to your right, there's the most spectacular views, a panorama you can see for miles. The sky is blue and the air is so fresh. Breathe in that wonderful cool air. Just feel that air, that cool air going down into your lungs. Feel it cleansing you. Feel that air cleansing your body, cleansing your lungs, making you feel invigorated. Just spend a few moments concentrating on your breath, breathing in that wonderful, wonderful, cool, fresh air. There's a slight breeze on your face. Your whole body is being cleansed. Any negative energies you have, any worries or stress you may have, are just disappearing. Notice how light you feel, as though a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. It's absolutely wonderful. Do you see a large wooden bench? I want you to just go and sit on that bench. Have a sit down and look at that wonderful panoramic view in front of you. What can you see? Enjoy that feeling of peace and quiet. Just calm your mind and relax. Just let any thoughts in your mind drift away and enjoy that feeling of oneness, of solitude and peace. Soak up all that energy and power as you just sit and clear your mind. You feel so safe. You feel so relaxed. Just clear your mind and enjoy that feeling of peace. As you sit on that bench, safe and protected. As you're sitting on the bench, you get the feeling that someone is sitting there with you. You may be able to see them. You may just feel their energy. Who are they? Do you recognise them? Why have they come to see you? What's the significance that they've come to visit you today? Ask them why they've come to join you. Just sit for a while on that bench. Sense the energy of that person. You may see them, you may just feel they're there with you. Just sit and have a conversation with them. Have a chat with them. Ask them why they've come. You may have some questions you'd like to ask them. That's okay. Go ahead. Just going to leave you for a few moments of quiet to spend some time talking to them, listening to what they want to say to you. Enjoy that special time with them. I want you to thank them for coming to see you. Thank them for being here with you today. Now it's time for you to stand up and leave the bench. Just wave goodbye to them. Know they're always around you. They're always in your heart. And they're always close to you. It's not goodbye, it's just au revoir. I want you to walk back along the dirt pathway. Go back under the cherry blossom tree tunnel. You may find some of the blossom has fallen off onto the floor, on a little sprig, on a little branch. Then pick it up and take it with you. I know you wouldn't want to pick blossom from the tree. It's as though this small bunch of blossom that's fallen on the floor, on its little wooden twigs, has just fallen down specially for you. Pick it up and take it with you. You may even find it has a scent to it. It's so pretty. Walk back under the tunnel, through the cherry blossom trees, back along till you come to the 3 stone steps. I want you to walk back up the steps, to walk back past the ponds with all the fish and the beautiful reeds, the lily pads with the frogs. Walk back past the ponds, and you can see the French doors. What I want you to do is to go back through the French doors. Close them behind you. As you find yourself back in the corridor, walk along the corridor until you come to the room you chose before. Go into that room. I want you to go and sit on one of the wooden chairs that are lined up in rows. And as you sit there, you can hear the most amazing meditative music playing in the background. Just sit and listen to that music. What does it sound like? It's so relaxing, so gentle and rhythmic. It may be something you've heard before. It may be something that's completely new to you. But just listen and let every note of that music enter your body. And as you sit there quietly, some words or a sentence will come into your mind. Listen and remember those words. They're important. What do they mean to you? It doesn't matter if you don't understand them. They're important words. Just remember them. Enjoy that feeling of peace and quiet as you sit within this room. You're watching the candles flicker, making wonderful shadows on the ceiling. It's such a special place, such a spiritual place. And you notice to your right there's a table, and on that table is a large open book. I want you to get up and walk over to this table. Have a look at the book. Inside this book are lots of names. This must be a healing book. Go over and take a pen that's next to the book, and I want you to just think and write some names down of people you feel might need healing at this time. Have a think. There's no rush. You could take your time. And as you write their names into the book, you notice that all the names are written in different coloured ink. Look as you write your names down and see what colour ink has been used. This is a colour that the people who you want to give healing to need in their lives at this moment. You may be able to remember some of the colours. And if you're able, you could say to them when you see them again, or contact them, to surround themselves in that colour. For that's a colour that's going to help them. It's going to give them upliftment and healing and peace. If you can remember those colours, it's wonderful. If you can't, it doesn't matter. Those colours will be sent to them anyway. And they will be surrounded with healing and love. And know that help will be given to them in the best way possible. Now I want you to go over to that large chair, the one that was in the front of all the others. The special chair, the one that's all on its own. Go and sit down in it. How do you feel as you sit in this chair? Just relax your body. And as you do so, you can feel the energy of 2 hands on your shoulders. How do these make you feel? Do you feel tingly? Do you feel hot or cold? Do you feel relaxed and floaty? Feel those hands sending healing energy through every part of your body. What does it feel like? Sit and relax and let your body absorb all that healing goodness. Notice where you feel the energy going. What areas are being affected by it? How does it feel? Let that healing energy seep into any part of your body that needs it. Enjoy this feeling. Let go and surround yourself in healing. Feel those hands on your shoulders. Trust and know that this healing energy will go and help where it's most needed. It feels wonderful. I'm just going to leave you for a few moments in the quiet to feel those hands on your shoulders, to feel that healing going into your body, and to enjoy that feeling of peace and comfort. The healing energy is beginning to fade, and you can't feel the hands on your shoulders anymore. This means your healing is now completed, and it's time for you to go. Say thank you for being allowed to come to this special room. Say thank you for the healing, and make your way back through the corridor, back through to the entrance, through to the front door where your journey began. Your journey to this sanctuary is over for today, but know you can come back any time. Walk back along the corridor until you find the door that you want to go back into. Know that this place, this oasis of healing, is always here for you. And as you walk back to the front door, on the shelf by the front door is a package wrapped in brown paper and tied with string. It's very plain, it's not ornate. And I want you to open it. See what gift you've been given. Untie that string, unwrap that paper, and see what gift you've been given. It's very special, something special for you. I want you to take it with you. Walk through the front door. Give thanks again for being allowed to come to this wonderful, wonderful place. Go back onto the gravel driveway. Start to walk back along the drive. I want you to just stop for a moment and look around, back at the house. And look up, because at one of the upstairs windows you can see someone waving at you. Have a look at that upstairs window. Who's waving to you? Say thank you and wave back. Now it's time to go back to the place where we started our journey. I want you to stamp your feet on the gravel. Feel that gravel beneath your feet. Feel your feet at home, secure on your carpet, on your laminate. Feel your bottom on your seat. Give your bottom a wiggle. Find your bearings once again. Take your time to come back to the place where you started your journey at home. When you feel ready, you can open your eyes. Just take your time. You've been on quite a deep meditation today. There's no rush. Make sure you feel grounded. Make sure you feel secure. You feel so refreshed, so invigorated. Your aches and pains have gone. When you're ready, open your eyes. And for those of you that can and know how to, I want you to close down. For those of you that don't, just do this little routine with me now. So close your eyes again. And I want you to visualize a purple light bulb in the middle of your forehead. I want you to turn that light bulb off. I want you to go down to your throat area where you'll see a blue light bulb. Turn that blue light bulb off. Down to your heart area where there's a green light bulb. Turn that green light bulb off. Down to your solar plexus area, your tummy button, just above your tummy area, just above your tummy button. You'll see a yellow light bulb. Turn that yellow light bulb off. Then go down to your sacral area below your tummy button where there's an orange light bulb, and turn that orange light bulb off. And finally we go to the base of our spine where we see a red light bulb, which we will turn off. We're just going to go back and double check that the purple light bulb in our forehead is off, that the blue light bulb in our throat area is turned off, that the green light in our heart area is turned off, that the yellow light in our solar plexus is turned off in our tummy area, that the orange light bulb in our sacral area just under our tummy button is turned off, and finally that red light bulb at the bottom of our spine is off. We're now grounded, we're closed down, and I want you to visualize the roots of a tree going from your hands and your feet deep, deep down into the earth. I want you to put a cloak of protection around your shoulders, over your head and under your feet. And finally put yourself in a beautiful protective white light. You're now grounded. You're ready to carry on with your work. I hope everybody enjoyed their meditation this morning. If anybody wants to give me some feedback, you're very, very welcome. If you want to let us know where you went or what you saw or anything, that would be lovely. I hope you all enjoyed your journey today. I think it was quite a special one. I know it was for me, because obviously, morning Elizabeth, obviously for me, as I do the journey as well, as I come along with everybody like as you do. Sue says she put everyone's names who's on here in the healing book. How I did it, I don't know. That's wonderful. I hope you enjoyed the meditation, Sue. Once again, you must think of yourselves. June's ready for bed. It was a very deep meditation, wasn't it? I think it was quite a special one, that one. I found it was very special for me. And yeah, some of you Might have gone to the same place. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed your healing, and you all got some healing too, because we're very important. We mustn't forget about ourselves. Um, you know, we need to take care of ourselves, because if we don't take care of ourselves, you know, we need to. We can't help others then. And even myself, I've had a little break, um, just from spiritual work, and services and things, and it's been quite nice just to sit and contemplate with my guides and get that link back with my guides, which I think I lost a little bit probably along the way, where I was giving to everybody else, and um, lost that little link I had myself with them. So this little bit of time that I've been having for me is quite nice. I will be back, obviously, with the spiritual stuff, and you know, back on Wimbledon Church and everything else, and doing services which I've already got booked up. You might think that's a good thing, you might think that's a bad thing, but I'll leave that up to you. So I hope everybody enjoyed the meditation. I don't know whether Richard's got any shows he wants me to um, advertise. Okay, so you've got Sam O'Neill doing her runes this afternoon at 1 o'clock. That should be really, really interesting. Oh, we've got Richard tonight around the table with Richard and guests. Is there's Ricky and Tyler are going to be guests, and is it Jason Rothman? Okay, so they're going to be Richard's guests this evening around the table from 8 o'clock. So I think that's just a nice chat and talking about all different sorts of things, Richard, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I think it'll be quite uplifting. If Richard said if it's like last time, I think everybody had a lot of fun. Is there anything for Saturday? Yeah, it's a good job one of us is on the ball. Okay, so we've got some mediumship on Saturday evening. I think that's at 8 o'clock. Richard's just having a check and seeing who's with us this Saturday. So bear with, bear with. Heidi Cope. Heidi Cook. Ah, that was my maiden name, Cook. So yeah, no, I haven't got. I didn't have an E. I was just the common one. That's a surprise, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so we've got Heidi Cook who's going to do some mediumship on Saturday night at 8 o'clock for you, and I'm sure that we're going to have. We've got Sunday will be our Wimbledon Spiritualist Church in the morning. My lovely Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. Janine said she was taken back to her grand's house on a farm. I described everything perfectly. Just how her property was. Wow. I'm really, really glad you enjoyed it. Meditation sent Pamela to sleep. That's okay. You probably got bored listening to my voice, Pamela. Mary went very deep. No idea where she went. Well, I know where I went, and maybe it will come to some of you where you actually went. Yeah, have a cup of tea and something to eat. It was a deep one. If you do drop off, don't worry, because I do feel that you still go on that meditation. Everybody's falling asleep. Oh, Jude, I'm so boring. I made you all drop off. I've knocked you out a few times. Oh, cheers. It's my voice, you see. So, no, yeah, even if you fall asleep, don't worry, because you still go to that place. You know, you're probably not aware that you can still hear me. And you know, like I say, have a go another time. I'm going to give Richard the name of this one, so he can put the name. I don't like to give it to you before, because I don't like to put any thoughts in your minds before you go on the meditations. But if I could just put a name with it, then if you ever want to go back, then you can have a look. And then, like I say, when I get time, I will go through the other meditations I've done on SPTV, give Richard a list, and to give him something to do, because I know he gets bored. He doesn't do anything much. And then you'll know where you're going back. Yeah, that's great. So, like I say, if you've fallen asleep, don't worry about it. That's okay, because you will have needed that, and you've probably gone. You don't go to sleep because you wouldn't come back, Les. Exactly. You come back when I call you back. Yeah, yeah. And as I say to my I have that effect on when I give healing too sometimes. My voice isn't boring. I'll thank you, Pamela. Um, yeah, when I give healing, quite often people just drift away and go off. And I know I've had a couple of patients that I could have probably left them there and come back half an hour later, and they'd still be sitting there. So it's good for you. You know, you might not have actually done think you've done the whole meditation, but you will have. You'll have got, your subconscious will have got what it was meant to get, and you'd have visited places and hopefully seen people, and you might even find a certain sentence or some words come into your mind. None of you probably got your gift because you're all asleep, but you might find something that's perhaps you see that rings a bell, or something that suddenly comes into your mind, and that's probably the gift that you've been given that you weren't aware of at the time. So never just think to yourself it's your imagination, because it's not, trust me. So our time is over this morning. As I'm having a bit of a break, next week I won't be doing a meditation on my YouTube channel. I am aiming to come back. I've been told to come back to my spiritual stuff on Easter Sunday. So, as the Terminator says, I will be back on Easter Sunday, I believe, as far as things are going. And yeah, but I will be back in 2 weeks on Spiritual Productions TV doing my meditation. And I've come off of Facebook for a little while as well, but I am still on Messenger. So if anybody wants to message me anything about their meditations, or you know, I'm still here for anybody if they need me. So you know, I'm still on Messenger if you want to message me for anything, private message me. So I will send you my love. Have a lovely couple of weeks, and till we meet up for our meditations again, and enjoy life, that sun and nature, and keep your spirits up. Bye, take care.